because I have some good news coming your way. Now, as we all know, we are in pre-season, and the next season, 2025-2026 football season, is about to kick off. And our media wants to bring some goodies your way. Now, we will be doing a lot of lives, a lot of watch-alongs. During the FIFA World Cup, during the FIFA Club World Cup, we did a lot of watch-alongs where some of you joined, and we had an amazing time. So this season, we want to have more of that, and we want you to join in the live, join the conversations once we are streaming, and drop your comments. Let's get interactive. We want to grow a community on here. So what we want to do is, as you can see, we have some amazing shirts. These are quality shirts, by the way. This is Real Madrid, Manchester United, and Chelsea. Now, let's not forget, Chelsea has the World Championship badge in there. And we'll be giving all of these out based on your engagement with us. Now, if you're able to join our live on our watch-alongs and you're able to predict correctly some of the score lines of the games I'll be bringing your way, guess what? You stand a chance to win some of these amazing shirts, and also some cash prizes and airtimes here and there. Now, this is not a one-time thing. Throughout this whole season, our media wants to also support you as you support us. So this is a call for you to engage with us, share our content, like. And one thing you can also do is to invite your family, your friends to like, follow, and share our content. So we'll be looking out for you. We'll be looking out for your content. We'll be looking out for your comments, all the fun and all the joy. We'll be looking out to hear from you once we come on live, and not just our lives, by the way. Once we drop content, we want to see more shares, more interactiveness, and then we'll also like to reward you for your effort. So this is our media is saying that support us and then win yourself amazing prizes. Thank you for your support so far, and we're looking forward to seeing more from you throughout this whole season. As always, I'm your host, Mercy, and catch you some other time for some more excited offers. Hello sports fans, welcome to Sports on Our Media Sport. Today I'm full of smiles because I have some good news coming your way. Now, as we all know, we are in pre-season, and the next season, 2025-2026 football season, is about to kick off. And our media wants to bring some goodies your way. Now, we'll be doing a lot of lives, a lot of watch-alongs. During the FIFA World Cup, during the FIFA Club World Cup, we did a lot of watch-alongs where some of you joined, and we had an amazing time. So this season, we want to have more of that, and we want you to join in the live, join the conversations once we are streaming, and drop your comments. Let's get interactive. We want to grow a community on here. So what we want to do is, as you can see, we have some amazing shirts. These are quality shirts, by the way. This is Real Madrid, Manchester United, and Chelsea. Now, let's not forget, Chelsea has the World Championship badge in there. And we'll be giving all of these out based on your engagement with us. Now, if you're able to join our live on our watch-alongs and you're able to predict correctly some of the score lines of the games I'll be bringing your way, guess what? You stand a chance to win some of these amazing shirts, and also some cash prizes and airtimes here and there. Now, this is not a one-time thing. Throughout this whole season, our media wants to also support you as you support us. So this is a call for you to engage with us, share our content, like. And one thing you can also do is to invite your family, your friends to like, follow, and share our content. So we'll be looking out for you. We'll be looking out for your content. We'll be looking out for your comments, all the fun and all the joy. We'll be looking out to hear from you once we come on live, and not just our lives, by the way. Once we drop content, we want to see more shares, more interactiveness, and then we'll also like to reward you for your effort. So this is our media is saying that support us and then win yourself amazing prizes. Thank you for your support so far, and we're looking forward to seeing more from you throughout this whole season. As always, I'm your host, Mercy, and catch you some other time for some more excited offers. Hello sports fans, welcome to Sports on Our Media Sport. Today I'm full of smiles because I have some good news coming your way. Now, as we all know, we are in pre-season, and the next season, 2025-2026 football season, is about to kick off. And our media wants to bring some goodies your way. Now, we'll be doing a lot of lives, a lot of watch-alongs. During the FIFA World Cup, during the FIFA Club World Cup, we did a lot of watch-alongs where some of you joined, and we had an amazing time. So this season, we want to have more of that, and we want you to join in the live, join the conversations once we are streaming, and drop your comments. Let's get interactive. We want to grow a community on here. So what we want to do is, As you can see, we have some amazing shirts. These are quality shirts, by the way. This is Real Madrid, Manchester United, and Chelsea. Now, let's not forget, Chelsea has the World Championship badge in there. And we'll be giving all of these out based on your engagement with us. Now, if you're able to join our live on our watch alongs and you're able to predict correctly some of the score lines of the games I'll be bringing your way, guess what? You stand a chance to win some of these amazing shirts and also some cash prizes and airtimes here and there. Now, this is not a one-time thing. Throughout this whole season, our media wants to also support you as you support us. So this is a call for you to engage with us, share our content, like, and one thing you can also do is to invite your family, your friends to like, follow, and share our content. So we'll be looking out for you. We'll be looking out for your content. We'll be looking out for your comments, all the fun and all the joy. We'll be looking out to hear from you once we come on live, and not just our lives, by the way. Once we drop content, we want to see more shares, more interactiveness, and then we'll also like to reward you for your effort. So this is in our media is saying that support.
Found answers to the questions Chelsea have asked, and they are now in commanding lead now, 2-1 the lead over here. And we would also be taking you across the other match centers in Europe to see what's been happening over there. So before the halftime break, Inter took a 1-0 lead over Ajax. Now as we speak, right after halftime, Inter have doubled their lead to make it 2-0. Bayern Munich still lead in our featured commentary game by 2-1. Now Atletico Madrid also pulled one back through Marcos Llorente. So it's Liverpool 2, Atletico Madrid 1, and then PSG 2, Atalanta 0. And it's now Bayern Munich in action now. They have the ball, a long one, but then that ball will be headed out by Trevor Chalobah. He seemed to have clashed with Stanisic, but the play will continue in Bayern, and that was quite unfortunate over there. Luis Diaz wouldn't be able to get at the end of that, but then there's a player on the turf, and I believe he would need some medical assistance currently, but I'm still in the studios with Atigama Oliforce on my left, and then to my extreme left is Gideon. Welcome back, gentlemen. Gideon, let me quickly take your thought. Halftime, there's just been one change by either manager, and it's Jonathan Tah, who struggled all night. He's been subbed off, and Kim In-jae, the Korean international, has replaced him. But aside that, everything looks the same. What do you make of the first 45, and what should we expect from both teams in the second half?
I think for the first 45 minutes, Bayern had it. They dominated. I don't expect anything different from the second 45 minutes. I expect Bayern to dominate their game. But I think if Chelsea want to win this game, they have to open up more. They have to come at Bayern more, because Bayern will keep dominating the game. And any team that has the ball has the highest possibility of winning or scoring a goal. So if you don't have the ball, you cannot score a goal. So Chelsea have to find a way of getting the ball, stringing passes together, and their passing should also be quick, because they have outlets in Neto and Joao Pedro, who are very good with their pace. So they have to be quick with their passing for them to either score a goal to equalize or score a goal to one or two goals to win the game.
Interesting. And Chelsea a bit sloppy in possession. Then they'll lose the ball to the speed star Luis Diaz. who will be dispossessed by Malo Gusto, and Bayern still showing so much desire and hunger to win back possession. But then the ball will stay with Chelsea now. A long one from defense by Robert Sanchez, trying to find Malo Gusto. But Malo Gusto seemed to have lost pace a bit, and I can see my pundits, chit-chatting, discussing that pass. Vincent Kompany, he's really seen his side being the better of the two sides this evening. But it's Stanisic, Josip Stanisic, who is currently on the turf after that collision. He collided with Trevor Chalobah. Oh, quite a nasty one there.
You see, what Chelsea do not want is to be giving the ball sloppily to Bayern.
Mm-hmm.
Because Bayern already are dominating the game. And when you get the ball, you cannot keep the ball. You give it away so slowly.
But will you even blame them if they are giving the balls away? And Bayern will be ready, a change. And it's Sacha Boey, the Frenchman, who joined them, last season or 2 seasons ago from Turkey. That's Sacha Boey. He will be taking the place of Josip Stanisic. But speaking about Chelsea being sloppy, we saw how they gave away that penalty cheaply. Will you just fault them because they are also trying to grow in confidence? So when we have the ball, we need to, put the passes together. They will still want to do it, even though yes, they are just giving the balls away.
But then with the way Bayern are playing, Bayern are really pressing well. They are very good with their pressing. So if you want to play from the back, they are not allowing you to play from the back. And so don't even try. Just look for your outlets at the wings in Kopama and Pedro Neto. Try to find them with the ball. Don't try to put passes together and give the ball away so cheap. If you want to put passes together, then you have to find a way to keep the ball, to find your front man.
Interesting. I think you just think Chelsea should stick to the same system. Yeah, the formation looks very tight, on paper. But then, players have been assigned roles, and we've seen Rhys James, he's been okay. But then you think they should stick to the same formation?
No. There's not a problem with the formation. Do you understand? But
they are not scoring. You can go on.
Try to
So you can now continue. All right, so that was a shot by a few more shot by Rhys James, and Manodo will just gather them out with ease.
I don't have a problem with the 4-2-3-1 formation, you understand? But I have a problem with the information contained in that tactics, right? Which is to be a bit defensive. Do you understand? You see, I want the viewers to understand that there's a difference between tactics and information. The information is how the players move on the pitch. I get to the point, which is contained in the tactical formation. So you can have a 4-2-3-1, but the information will determine how the players move with or without the ball.
Okay.
So here, without the ball, we are in a more defensive shape. With the ball, we are not that expansive like the way we got the counter-attacking goal from Cole Palmer. So that is what I want changed. The tactics can remain the same, but the information to the players should be different. The players should take the ball by the scalp, because we can have a go at Bayern, and when we have a go at Bayern, we are going to get goals.
All right, so we're still live. Our media channel on YouTube. We're also live on Facebook. Don't forget, we are giving away some money. We are giving away cool money today. Cool 200 cedis. I've seen a couple of predictions. I've heard the predictions. And it's Gideon. It's your prediction now currently. Your prediction is now played. It looks like. But if Gideon's prediction should come today, it means the scoreline should remain the same way when the 90 minutes is up. But then it's now Bayern Munich. A long one over the top of the Chelsea defense. Harry Kane chasing, but that was a bit overhit. Robert Sanchez will gather. Chelsea will get the ball now, and they look to be in some confident mood now, especially after going down 2-0. We saw them respond favorably and positively. Now it's Cole Palmer finds himself at the right hand side of the Chelsea attack. Cole Palmer will cut into the left onto his left foot, but then just couldn't advance that ball. Quite casual there from the cold man. But then now it's Cucurella onto the path of Pedro Neto. Let's not forget that Chelsea have also got some quality on the bench. The likes of Alejandro Garnacho, and Cole. Liam Delap is not really around, but you look at the Chelsea bench, and these are the players you find on the Chelsea bench. So there's McGee, Alejandro Garnacho, Estevao, William Facundo Benanote, there's Tarik George, Andre Santos, Jamie Gittes, Justice Champom, there's Wesley Fofana, Jorel Hato, and then Philip Jorgensen. That's quite, a good defense where you can count on any other player at all, to make the difference for you. But it's Bayern Munich now. They've cleared that ball in field by Manuel Neuer, and it's Bayern Munich who look to break away now. Ball to Harry Kane. Harry Kane has time to shoot, but then he squares it to Diaz with a leg over the shot, but then straight into the arms of the goalkeeper, Robert Sanchez, and Diaz just can't believe that his effort was feeble, and the Bayern Munich will give away a free kick. And the culprit there is Serge Gnabry over there. But then that was a swift attacking display by Bayern Munich. Atiga Malifos.
Bayern can mix it, you understand? It's like boxing, it can be defensive and then boom on the counter attack. So Bayern is dominating the ball, right, for now, but they can also mix it with their counter attacking play. We just saw a piece of that. That is what Chelsea has to do, you understand? When we are on the counter attacking phase, we should move with intention, with purpose, to go out there and then get a goal. When we want to dominate the ball, we dominate, but even though we are not dominating the ball currently, we one major problem that I see with this Chelsea setup is the fact that we miss a lot of the balls, you understand? I mean, the balls are not intended for their right players. And when you are playing against Bayern, when you are playing against a quality team, and you are misplacing some of your passes, it comes back to haunt you, because you are not then able to create a momentum or a tempo that suits your style of play.
Interesting. All right, so it's all about the tactics that have been on display now, and it's Bayern Munich now. Chelsea, they've not really been convincing, honestly. You speak about Chelsea in the final third. Yes, they've gotten a goal, but that was through one brilliant moment from Cole Palmer, and then boom, Gideon, they get a goal. And that's what sometimes you want the top players to do. But then you need to be consistent within 90 minutes, at least, even for 30 minutes, to get something. And that's not what Chelsea has shown in this game. But then it's Bayern now, and it's Konrad Laimer who has streaked to the left-hand side. Harry Kane is making a move. Yes, he does. Should this be the third goal? Good Lord, by Robert Sanchez to deny Harry Kane his second goal at Bayern's third of the evening, Gideon.
See the sequence of play, right? No, what the sequence of play? Caicedo goes, and then where are the two central defenders? Do you understand? Caicedo as a defensive midfielder goes to do the tackling, and then the two central defenders are missing. Chalobah is missing. Adarabioyo is missing.
Gideon, are they missing?
I think.
They've gone to sleep.
Maresca has tweaked the system. It's the same formation.
Okay.
I think, as for said, the information has changed a little bit, so they are a little bit expansive. That's why in the first half this sequence wouldn't have happened.
It wouldn't, because there's not gaping holes in them.
Yes. So now Chelsea have opened up a bit. So now there are holes in the.
No, but if you are chasing a game, you definitely open up.
No, I get the point, but you see, there should be coordination between the two central defenders. You understand? If the defensive midfielder steps up to do a tackling, there should be a central defender that should be exactly behind him.
So Malo Gusto was the one to defend against Luis Diaz, but you see he had to push forward. So then Caicedo, the
slots in, and he went for the tackle and he missed. So now they've been exposed.
So the central defender has to, and central defenders don't like to be drawn wide to defend. So sometimes you see a lot of central defenders when they are right backs move, they sort of pass on the duty of defending to the defensive midfielder to do that.
To slot in for them.
They don't like coming out of
you see, central defenders don't like being dragged out of position.
They don't like.
Do you understand? But sometimes you need to step up and then go for the challenge. That is why you have a central defensive partner. Do you understand? If you miss the tackle, then you have your partner who can mop the floor for you. Then your lateral defender casts in.
But I also think Moise Caicedo went too close to Luis Diaz. He was too tight on him, because when it happens, like when the attacker turns, it's done.
Exactly. All right. So play still continues. 59 minutes played in this game. the Allianz Arena live commentary, and we're also giving away free money, 200 cedis to anyone at all who predicts the right scoreline in this game. It's currently 2-1, and we're still open for the next couple of minutes. But it's Bayern Munich now with Harry Kane. Moves on to the right hand side to Elise. Back to Harry Kane into the box. The dummy. Oh, what a save! What a save that was by Robert Sanchez. And Bayern Munich literally walked into the Chelsea 6-yard box. But then Robert Sanchez with an excellent shot stopping over there.
It looks like they were all standing there, admiring the way Bayern were coming in there.
But what about that for a save? That was a world-class save. And just look at that. Olise calmly tried to slot that. But then he could have just planted that one a bit wider. He went a bit central, very close to, but then you give the goalkeeper credit for that. And Robert Sanchez, he's been criticized, from last season. And I think he needed that FIFA Club World Cup final to redeem himself. If not for that, I believe Chelsea would have just gone straight into the market to find a new, goalkeeper. But then he's really paid his dues sometimes when he has to. He's been, error prone sometimes though. But I believe that's what goalkeepers, big goalkeepers, do. Now Malo Gusto will launch one forward, and this is typical of what they did against PSG. You just draw them, a bit narrow, then you just expand, within a second, and you have your players chasing it. But then the stats also show that Bayern Munich has been a bit more dominant in this game than the Premier League side Chelsea, and confirmation of results from other centres. The Parc des Princes is by PSG. That just made it 3-0 to themselves, and it's Nuno Mendes, the Portuguese international, adding one more to the tally for them. At the other grounds is Inter 2, Ajax 0. So Marcos Thuram with both goals, Hakan Çalhanoğlu with both assists over there. Liverpool still win Atletico Madrid by 2-1. Now play continues over here. It's Bayern Munich. And it's Pavlovic to Gnabry at the right hand side. Would find Michael Olise. Olise to Pavlovic again. And it's Sasha Boy manages to go past Neto, but then that cross will go over the head of Harry Kane. And Bayern Munich again not able to make one count over there. It's a turnover, but then they win the ball again. Conrad Laimer will find Harry Kane. Harry Kane will turn around the edge of the 18-yard box of Chelsea. Would move to Kimmich. Kimmich would find Diaz. Diaz back to Kimmich, and Chelsea are defending with every single man. Sasha Boy, one touch to Pavlovic again, and now Bayern Munich have managed to enter into the 18-yard box of Chelsea. They are doing it so easily, picking the right passes and the right movement as well. Is that offside? Flag stays down. Assistant referee says play should continue, and it's Bayern Munich now toying and Chelsea watching, and the flag finally goes up, and it's offside given to Chelsea. So what an interesting game we are witnessing. Let me go on YouTube. Let's see what's happening on YouTube. Like I said, we are giving away free money today. All you have to do is to tell us what you think the final scoreline would be, and you can walk away with some money. And that is how you do it. The Englishman makes it 3 to the good. Bayern Munich have added another one through their marksman Harry Kane. And out of nothing, we've spoken about Chelsea losing possession, in dangerous areas. And again, just look at how easy it was for them to lose possession over here. Oh, just look at that. And Gideon, you've spoken about this concentration, possession. They were trying to build up with a 3-back. You could see Chalobah moving to the right hand side of defense, playing in that Malo Gusto role, and unfortunately he just.
As I said, this is what Chelsea don't want to happen. Lose the ball sloppily. Malo Gusto, when the pass came to him, you knew that you saw the Bayern player coming to press. Just put the ball out of touch, throw it. Don't pass the ball back to the defenders where the ball is coming from. They are passing, and the defenders were not in shape. So the spaces were there. Harry Kane was there, and Harry Kane is quality.
So this is the second time we've seen Chelsea lose a ball. In the third half, this defensive half, and they've been punished
twice
for it. First one, Harry Kane penalty, and then second one, Harry Kane. And we're talking about quality. He doesn't want to agree that Bayern Munich have got quality, but you see the quality in how they try to build up.
Yeah.
Bayern are building up swiftly with no issues at all. But then for Chelsea, there's always an issue. Atiga, talk to me. I'm your brother. Atiga, talk to me. Atiga, ladies and gentlemen, Atiga doesn't. Atiga doesn't. I don't know what I've done, but Atiga talk to me. See. You can confide in me. What's the problem?
See, this is useless tactics.
The same tactics that made you want champions.
No.
Like,
See,
you can't tell me. See, I'm not
see,
listening.
see,
I'm not
see.
listening to this.
I'm not getting it. This is nonsense. This is nonsensical.
Nonsensical.
Do you understand? This is nonsensical. How can you in a single match commit 3
Adiga. Alright, so Alejandro Garnacho could be Chelsea's savior this time round. But the tactics and see,
they are doing the same.
Bayern Munich are trying to humiliate Chelsea now. That's what they are trying to do. They are like, Charlie, we are not PSG. See, we are Bayern Munich. And unfortunately, they also missed out in the FIFA Club World Cup. They didn't play against Chelsea though, but then it was PSG that humbled them, and Chelsea ended up humbling PSG. Interesting. That's the dynamics in football, and it's Bayern now. And trust me, see, they've been so good today, Bayern Munich. They've been just absolutely, entertaining. And this is what you call a vintage performance. And Bayern Munich are still hungry and they are pushing for more. And look at Harry Kane dropping so deep. And this guy just loves the ball. He loves to play.
Causing problem for the Chelsea defenders. The way he's dropping, so they don't know whether to follow him. The central defender. They don't know whether to follow him or drop.
We had discussed this. This is how Harry Kane plays his football. You understand? He drops very deep. I get to the point. The moment he leaves his position, you understand? The moment he leaves his position as a centre forward, you the central defenders, your role with him is what? Is done. It's completed. You leave him to the next marker who is nearest to him, and that is the defensive midfielder. If he leaves the position of the defensive midfielder and then goes further forward, then you leave him to the central defender, to your central midfielder to do that responsibility. You understand? And until he comes back to the defensive position of where the two central defenders are, your role is done.
But you see, that is what. Look, if you watch the 2 goals, that's what has caused him. Because anytime Chelsea lose the ball, because of his movement, he's free. Nobody is taking care of him. Everybody, the central defenders think the midfielders have to take care of him. The midfielders also think the central defenders have to take care of him.
So his positioning has been problematic for them.
The movement has been very problematic for the Chelsea defense.
Alright, so Bayern Munich still searching for more. And this time is Luis Diaz. This could be for Luis Diaz into the box now, and he finds Goretzka. Goretzka will move to Sacha Boy to Olise, and that was as millimeters away from the fourth. And Atiga keeps on panting over here, and he can't sit. And the boy deserves some, maybe, I think, coconut water.
Oh no, I don't. You see, I don't deserve a respite.
You deserve drink.
At the highest level, right? At the highest level, you need a tactical acumen. At the highest level, you need a tactical brains to be able to mix with the big boys. You understand? And with this, I don't see that Maresca has got what it takes to win as the Champions League, and that is what we should be competing for.
He's a world champion.
No, you see, when you go and play against teams from Australia and stuff like that,
but
you understand? Well, see, the point I'm trying to say is that the Club World Cup is a different animal altogether. You understand? This is the creme de la creme. These are the best teams in Europe, right? You are playing against Bayern, you are playing against Barcelona, you're playing against Man City, you're playing against Real Madrid.
The Club World Cups are the best team in the world.
It was a decorated, friendly match. You see, this is what we want to see. You understand? This the highest level, and you are playing as if you are amateurs.
Wow, interesting. And that's a Chelsea fan speaking over there. Harry Kane, he's on a hat trick now. Got the second and third goals after Chelsea had scored an own goal, and it's now Sacha Boey. And Bayern Munich are literally toying with Chelsea at this point. And if you're a Chelsea fan, I only feel for you. I can only feel the pain and the anguish, watching the world champions being toyed with. Yeah, they are the world champions for the next 4 years, but we don't care. We just don't care. No one cares actually. And it's still back Kim Min-jae to the left-hand side to Konrad Laimer. Laimer will move a bit away from his marker now. Back again, and Chelsea just cannot get hold of the ball, even if they want to. Leon Goretzka now to Luis Diaz. Again, back to the Korean international, Kim Min-jae to Manuel Neuer, back to Kim Min-jae. Kim Min-jae in possession now, and it looks like Bayern Munich could be going for the 4th goal any moment from now. Now into midfield, and he is onside. Now there's space for Bayern Munich to attack, and yes, they want to. Michael Olise will just apply some breaks here and move infield a bit. Now Leon Goretzka, and that's a lovely sliding intervention there by Cole Palmer, who has been missing virtually for some part of this game. Play still continues as Manuel Neuer and Bayern Munich. And I don't know what they have to do now, Gideon, but what do you suggest they do if they tell you, Chelsea come to you and they're like, see, give us just one trick, to try and salvage something. What would be the advice to them?
What they have to do is they should be able to keep the ball. Pass the ball. I think they should be able to keep the ball for like 2 minutes. Pass the ball amongst them, like the way Bayern are doing. It looks like Bayern are not toying with them. They are luring them to come into their half. Then put it behind the Chelsea defense. I mean, so Chelsea will have to find a way of keeping the ball and also lure the Bayern to them for them to also score a goal.
All right, so everyone rooting for Bayern unless you have blue in your blood, and that is also impossible. So you definitely have red in your blood, and now everyone is a Bayern Munich fan. And Enzo Fernandez will kick that one out, and it's now time for Chelsea to also prove something. Perhaps they could, just pull one back again. It's Alejandro Garnacho. Garnacho will move to the left-hand side, find Joao Pedro. Joao Pedro twisting 10. Joao Pedro still in possession. Ladies and gentlemen, see my view. I'll be forced to, move this man out of his seat if he keeps on cursing, in the studios. I'll be forced to move him out because I wouldn't condone what he's doing. But I told him Garnacho nearly at the end of that, but that wouldn't happen, and Bayern Munich will break away. And now it's more open than ever in this game. End-to-end stuff here at the Allianz Arena. About some 12, 13 years ago, Chelsea were here one cold European night, and they beat Bayern Munich to their game. They won the UEFA Champions League for the first time in their history. They've won one more since that time, but then this is a different time, and that's the beauty of the game. Konrad Laimer now, and he has support from Josh Kimmich. And back to the goalkeeper. First, what are you advising Maresca to do? It looks tactically bankrupt.
I'm not being paid 1 city to go and advise somebody who is being paid £200,000.
For the pay you are going through, you might want to advise. You are going through pay. I'm gonna. Oh dear! Sometimes you can taste tears. And we taste tears. You find LAC or you find
the ball has given to
Alright, so let's continue. Let's hear from you. See, there's
then give your striker the
if you're a Chelsea fan, let's hear from you as well. What is Maresca doing wrong? And it's now Alejandro Garnacho. Garnacho has Sasha Boy and Michael Olise trying to police him, but he releases that ball quickly. Ball into the box by Chelsea. The header again, headed out by Konrad Laimer, and it's now to Malo Gusto. Malo Gusto goes on the turf, and there's a trip, and does a referee award a free kick? Yes, he does. And Chelsea, at least, they have a ball in the promising position to at least get something on this one.
I think now they have to make use of the set pieces, because it doesn't look like Bayern are allowing them to possess the ball into their half. So now they have to rely on set pieces to score a goal if they really want to score a goal.
Interesting. Now it's still Malo Gusto who is on the turf, and Chelsea are still trailing by 3-1 in Germany. Those are just match they won, and this is just the first of 8 games to be played in the group stages. And that was that earlier incident, Harry Kane. Oh, this guy just knows how to score. And would you even argue he's not the best striker in the world in the last 5 years?
The best striker in the world for the past 5 years has been Haaland.
It's not Haaland.
No, then it's debatable.
It's not Haaland.
Harry Kane is
far better than Haaland. Haaland will not score 30 goals at Tottenham Hotspur. Harry Kane is a better player, a
On
better
what
passer.
basis do you say Haaland will score 30 goals?
No, if you put Harry Kane, if you put Harry Kane in that City team, you know what he will do.
On what basis?
Let's not forget they wanted Harry Kane. Let's not forget they wanted Harry Kane before they went for Haaland. Let's not forget.
No, where did they get Haaland from? From Dortmund.
Yeah.
He had conquered Dortmund. He has conquered the German Bundesliga. Show me a place where Haaland has gone to and has not conquered.
Where has he played? He's only played in two.
Where has he not gone to?
But that's the problem.
That is not a problem.
It is.
Well, Harry Kane had gone from Tottenham to what's the name, Bayern, isn't it?
And he's killing the league even more than Haaland did.
Haaland came to England and killed it.
Harry Kane was already killing it.
Harry Kane has killed
It already. He killed what? He killed. There was a season where
Haaland is killing it.
there was
now.
a season where he was top scorer and top assistant.
Even when Kane was there, Haaland was the top goal scorer.
Who?
No,
He was.
Kane was
No, but he was playing
Haaland
for
was
the
the top goal
He
scorer.
was playing for the
If
TOT.
you
I said,
If you give
please,
if
I am saying that.
If you put KDB in Haaland's team,
Kane had won the Golden Boot playing for Tottenham. Isn't it? I've won the gold playing for Tottenham.
He was the top assistant.
Thank you. And Haaland came from the German Bundesliga. His first season, his first 2 matches did not go well. People were criticizing him. And bang, 40 goals. Isn't it?
He scored 36 in the league.
No, 36. His first season.
Because you are playing with the
Second season,
What
bam.
the quality of the Tottenham?
Tottenham had quality. Tottenham had quality.
But
At the end of the day, chances should be created for you.
But if
And
you
as a
have
center,
KDB,
but you
you
are the
have
one
KDB.
forward.
I know, but
we have seen strikers
Yeah.
with superb midfielders.
Come on.
Squander chances.
Who was creating for Kane?
That is why I am
Kane
saying.
was outside top scorer, outside top assistant in the same league. And
We
you are
are
here
saying,
talking about who was creating
we are
for him.
saying,
I think
we are
Harry
saying,
Kane for
you
me.
did not
Harry
ask,
Kane for
you
me.
did
It's
not
2
ask,
against 1.
you did
It's
not
Harry Kane.
ask who is the top goal scorer.
We said the best striker.
Assistant.
We said
The
the best striker. And that makes you complete. That makes you complete.
Look at his goal per game ratio. The best in England.
Look at that for Kane at Bayern Munich.
Bayern, where he had gone to, the records that Haaland has set, he couldn't.
Come on, don't go there. Don't
You
go
understand?
See, let's hear from you. And he's also a better footballer. Just look at this. This guy is ridiculous. Look at Harry Kane. Look at Harry Kane. Harry Kane had the ball. Harry Kane has been sprinting for the past 15 seconds, about 40 yards, and it's how interesting. And this guy is a fighter. Referee says what free kick to Chelsea. But you can also join the conversation. You know, it's always interesting in the studios. And it's still live commentary. We are live on YouTube. We are live on Facebook. And we are giving away 200 CDs. Let us hear from you. Because it closes in the next 3 minutes. Just look at this striker. How can you tell me this guy is not the best striker in the world in the last 5 years? Like, come on. Harry Kane! Oh, see, the striker is in pain. This guy was scoring and assisting for fun. Like,
Harry Kane is top.
No, Harry Kane is top. Harry Kane is top.
What he does, Haaland cannot do what he does.
Top on what?
What he does, Haaland cannot
No,
do.
top on what?
Goal scoring.
He's been top. See, he's won the Golden Boot.
what
He's
do you
won
say?
top scorer at the World Cup, at the Euros, in the Champions League, in the Premier League, in the Bundesliga. Like, come on. Haaland never been top scorer in the Champions League before.
When you play for England and you play for Tottenham, Tottenham is one of the biggest clubs in England. Tottenham is one of the biggest clubs when it comes to world football. You understand? So if you are telling me that Tottenham is, when you play for Tottenham, you don't deserve to win the boat.
How many players in the history of Tottenham have won the top scorer award before? We won it 3 times over there. No, how many players have played for Tottenham and won the top scorer in their history?
Even Dimitar Berbatov didn't win.
They didn't win it too.
At Tottenham.
The last time proud to Haaland winning the goal kick was won by Aguero, isn't it?
No, it wasn't won by Aguero. It was Kane.
I think Salah.
Salah and Kane. Kane had won it 3 times.
You made a point right now that which Tottenham player had won the goal kick, right? Proud to Harry Kane.
Yes.
And I am saying that proud to Erling Haaland, which Man City player had won the goal kick in England. Apart from
Aguero.
so practically meaning that for more than 30 years, for more than 40 years, no player had won it proud to Aguero.
Because they didn't have the best players at that point.
So the same thing happens to Tottenham.
No, they didn't have the best
When
players.
you have the best
Actually,
win the goal.
jeez. It's 2-3-1 at the Allianz Arena. Let's hear from you, our media sports channel. Harry Kane is still the best striker in the world, and now Bayern Munich can make it for the ball into the box there, but then it ricochets off the Chelsea defender, and that ball loses its power, and Robert Sanchez will just pick it up. But it's still Chelsea, and they've been woeful today. Maybe perhaps that could be the best word to describe what they've done to themselves today. They came into this game with their hopes high, thinking that they could beat Bayern Munich because they are world champions. Someone says world champions by foot. But then there's still a game on Chelsea on the ascendancy now. Is Alejandro Garnacho, formerly of Manchester United, will find Enzo Fernandez back to Marc Cucurella. And we're still waiting for Nicolas Jackson to come on. I don't know what the coach is trying to do, but Chelsea fans would really love, Christopher Jackson, Nicolas Jackson, cameo over here. And it's still Chelsea. Joao Pedro nearly got dispossessed, hanged on to that one, Joao Pedro, and he doesn't even know what he's doing with the ball. Now it's Luis Diaz, Bayern Munich trying to break away. It's Harry Kane, and this guy would give a good pass. Yes, he does, and it's still Bayern Munich. Oh, but that wasn't the best of balls over there. Malo Gusto would intercept that, and Chelsea would recover that again. 80 minutes played, 10 more minutes to go, and it's the UEFA Champions League watch along, and that's what we bring to you throughout the entire season. Last season, it was a spectacle with games in the UEFA Champions League. This time, it's not just the UEFA Champions League. We are bringing you games from the EPL, as well as some international World Cup qualifiers, and then also the UEFA Champions League. Esteval will be making his Champions League bow, just about 18 years of age, and he will come on to replace his fellow South American Enzo Fernandez. And Kopama doesn't take the armband. Is Caicedo next in line? First vice? Atiga?
I don't really care.
No, you should care. It's your club. If you tell me you don't care, then it looks like you are forsaking the club. Like, tell me you care. Let the Chelsea fans know that you are with them, win, lose, rain or shine. Atiga, tell us something. Atiga, let us feel your presence. Atiga. So you won't talk to us again. Gideon, talk to me. Gideon, see, the guy says you won't talk to me again, so you talk to me. Charlie, see, the guy is here. I not Charlie.
I mean, you should calm down. It's only one game.
Charlie, calm down. Yeah, out of it. You definitely qualify. But we really thought that, see, if reality dawns on Chelsea wouldn't win the Champions League. So if you started with a loss, what's that to even be bothered about? Alright, so 82 minutes played. Bayern Munich still leading by 3-1. Harry Kane with 2 goals. And then also we saw Trevor Chalobah also putting the ball at the back of his own net. Ball cleared, and Bayern Munich with the ball now. Konrad Laimer with the ball, and I can see Atiga's face, his head glittering, and he doesn't look happy. The cells are freezing, and he's chilling. Atiga only. We want some people about being a Chelsea fan. We want you, but you wouldn't listen. Konrad Laimer will effect that throw-in, finds his teammate. The ball will continue. Harry Kane, that's cool.
I mean, you should calm down. Manchester United fans are
yeah, we can see. Like, come on, can you quantify that?
You should calm down.
Can you quantify what Manchester United fans are going through? And this thing from Chelsea, and someone feels like, see, you see, he's coaching. We asked him something about Chelsea. He said he's very interested. Now he's pointing to where they should pass. All right, so let's continue. A long one in field, and that one would. And I quite remember when they played against PSG a couple of months ago in USA, and we saw those very precise long balls from Sanchez, and on 2 or 3 times they broke away and they scored. Kopama scoring twice from those balls. Today it's been ineffective.
I think as compared to the PSG team, Bayern are defending very well.
Better than PSG.
Defending better.
Exactly.
And they are pressing.
And Chelsea are not as physical. The mentality is a bit different because we saw their physicality against PSG.
Yeah.
They are not as physical as PSG would be. But at Serge Gnabry, and with the flag go up, flag stays down. This should be goal number 4. Yes! Oh, that was close. But finally, the flag goes up. And that's one of the issues with the players we always complain about, because we saw Cucurella trying to, trying to stop that. Yeah. And assuming he had gotten injured. Now, this is Luis Diaz. Now, and that was an offside. It was clear. That's why I asked, where was the linesman? That was an offside, clearly, and
I think Cucurella did very well to close him down.
So back Cucurella, with that last ditch tackle then. If you are watching on YouTube, There you can see the the unassuming face of my lovely brother here. He looks nice. And I like your haircut. When do you go for this haircut? Is it traditional? You don't want to talk to me anyway. Charlie, I'll move you out of this studio. I'll be forced to move this guy out of the studio. I'll be forced to move this guy out of the studio. Okay, so yellow card been flashed to Michael Olise. He's really been a tormentor today. And Kukurela in the Michael Olise would go into the referee's books. The play would restart. But at this point, it looks like, just abandoned ship, abandoned hope for Chelsea.
I think they are hoping the game ends very quickly for them to go back to London and prepare for the weekend.
What are they playing? They are playing. I think in Manchester. Oh, Charlie! So, Charlie, I think about this. How you beat them? This is what they sharp at you. This is what they show. This is what see. Make you look at this 30-second cup. Hey, he will score them. So Chelsea will be in action later this weekend. They will be playing against Manchester United. Away at home, yeah.
No, they'll be away to Old Trafford.
Oh, Charlie. Then Manchester United should do something. If they play at 3 back, they'll lose.
They have to do. They have 1 week free.
Okay. Yes, exactly. Whilst Chelsea would be on the road, but even the distance from England to Germany is not that far. So I doubt Chelsea would feel fatigued, especially when you've given the rest to most of your attackers as well. But let's see what happens. Trevor Chalobah, back to Tosnada Bio, and then back to Estevayo. Estevayo, a lovely 1-2 with Joao Pedro, both Brazilians, not on the same tangent there. And Estevayo, a bit tricky there, and you find Alejandro Garnacho with a cross into the box, but will be headed out, and it's now Chalobah playing a bit as a right back there, and Chelsea now showing a bit ambition and hunger, trying to get something, and it's Estevayo again, and his movement makes him so difficult makes it so difficult for him to be stopped over there. And I'm a coach in the studio though, so yeah, you can just neglect my commentary and look at the coach, because whatever he's doing will definitely get Chelsea at least a point in this game. All right, so it's now Garnacho, Alejandro Garnacho. He holds and hangs on to possession. It's now Caicedo over the top of the Bayern defense. Can Garnacho send it across? Yes, he does, but then Kim Min-jae there to just hit that one out. And Chelsea would still keep that one in play. Thanks to Marc Cucurella, to Trevor Chalobah. Now back to, and it looks like with that 2-goal lead now, Vincent Kompany will be given minutes to some of the young boys in the team, and it's Joao Pedro.
No, wait. Why is Joao Pedro?
Wait. Let me give you a more comfortable
playing the ball and scoring goals.
Wait. If you want to say something, I'm the moderator here, please.
No, see,
but I called you to speak. You said you speak. No, you got. What do you have to say about Joao Pedro?
Joao Pedro is not a typical number 9.
Exactly.
But you are playing as a typical number 9. You understand? We know you are not a typical number 9, but you are playing as a typical number 9. So you have to do what strikers do. You are not getting the point that you are making. You tend to touch the ball too many times, and that is you are not getting the point. If you are not a number 9, but you
made a number 9, but he touches the ball. He does the right. That's why he said he's instinctive.
It is instinctive, but you don't touch the ball too many times, because your responsibility is to touch the ball. You move, they put the ball into space.
Because he's a striker, that's why he's playing that way.
That is why you have to see. You have to.
Allow him to speak. Sorry.
You have to improvise. Improvisation. What?
I think I'll side with you. He's not number 9.
What?
He played as a number 9 during his play day, so he didn't touch the ball too many times like Joao Pedro is.
But you don't have to touch the ball too many times. You enter into space.
I said this is utter carnage here.
What?
And that's what we are getting.
Look at his position. He is just a number 9 will be in the box.
Exactly.
But
So it tells you. One of the players who have been able to, that should be a goal. I'll freeze your flip. Try hit me with the celebration. Hit me. Hit me with the. Hit me with the Charlie. Pay home.
Come on, Chelsea!
Charlie, hit me with the celebration. Oh, Bosu, hit me. Charlie, give me something. I'm feeling cold.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Chelsea. Is VAR? What is VAR doing about this? I'm sure VAR would have it say, but then
that's a good pass.
that was a good pass. Came off, a Bayern defender, but that wasn't a bad pass. So definitely Kopama could be flagged offside here. That was a good goal, and Kopama's maturity in front of goal is something that's supposed to be studied in school,
so calm
in academies. Yeah, but then the flag, this one will definitely be chalked off. This one, and you can see even the reaction, in the technical area, and it's offside. Yes, definitely. It's offside. We saw that coming. But come on, Chelsea! Come on, I'm feeling good. But no, Chelsea will get the Avengers over the weekend. Manchester United. That's the game that will let them sack away. Alright, so Kopama, this guy is shy. He's a chill guy. And you see, he's just indicating that Charlie. It was actually the length of his boot. It was just too long over there.
See, I am saying.
Okay, let's listen to what you're saying. Yeah.
If we had come here with the intent to play attacking football,
okay,
there's no way we would have lost.
Maybe outside.
There's no way we have.
Maybe not as well. But Nicholas Jackson.
I disagree.
You disagree. Gideon, let me hear from you. Why do you disagree?
Player to player,
they have so much quality. Exactly. I think.
What is quality?
But there's quality in football. Come on.
What quality?
I just mentioned that you bought about 1 billion.
What quality are you talking about? Every facet. See, you can pick a Burnley coach, a Burnley coch who took Burnley.
When it just like what? Wait. What has it proven?
Company
has What has it proven? He qualified Bayern to the Premier League. Just like Maesca qualified Leicester.
Anybody who coaches Bayern should win the German Bundesliga. You have not proven yourself.
But what should we? He's beating Chelsea.
No, you can beat Chelsea. It's normal.
It's normal to beat Chelsea.
What? Interesting.
It's not normal to beat Chelsea. And this could be the fourth goal. And sorry, they were even at the corner line. It's not a goal. Charlie, 2-3 is not a goal. I'm sorry. So this is not a goal. But it's 3-1 still to Bayern Munich, and the Chelsea fans won't let us rest today. Or today we can sleep in peace. Who's sleep? Maybe also they beat Manchester United. Alright, so game on 30 seconds or 1:30 of the 2 minutes that signal played already, and Bayern Munich looks certain to be running away with all 3 points in this game. And Josh Kimmich is fouled, but the tactics gone wrong here today, and it's quite obvious that if Maesca is only going to dwell on the same tactics he played in the FIFA Club World Cup final against PSG, then he should really be careful.
Yeah, I think opposition's defense.
Defense. Exactly.
You have to look at the opposition and devise a strategy.
Exactly.
You don't always have to look at one strategy that helps you. Again, you can look at that strategy, but there should be variation in the strategy.
I think I'll side with Gideon on this one. Maybe Force would agree with us, but we don't care. It's 2v1. So Kopama could get one, and the referee could be blowing the whistle to bring an end to this game. And any moment from now, we could have the final whistle. Hey, what are they doing? Oh, Nicholas Jackson! When I was, hey, what's it? So I guess what Nicholas Jackson was saying, if only this goal had scored, like I'm sure Chelsea fans would not even go back to England. All right, so that is still the game here, and I don't know what the referee has. He forgotten he only signaled. Oh, 6.
That's 6 minutes.
6 minutes. Exactly. So we're seeing 2 initially, and all of a sudden it's 6 now. So play still continues, and it's Nicholas Jackson who came on not long ago.
The Bayern player took the ball. I don't think.
You don't think it's a foul, but referee thinks otherwise as well. And Chelsea, they've been shambolic, they've been dreadful, they've been just so awful to watch.
The first half was.
It was better than
Chelsea.
Exactly. And their coach is also screaming on the touchline, and one also in the sofa here. But then the ball into the box now, but no one attacking that. And this could be one back for Chelsea, but it's cleared Again, it's Kim and Jai.
Since he
barely
came on,
put
he
a
has
foot
been-
wrong.
yeah, he has been
Exactly.
very composed at the back. He has brought more structure to the Bayern defense than Jonathan Tah in the first half.
So Jonathan Tah was subbed off after. No, it was Jonathan Tah. He was subbed off. Dayo Upamecano still played, and imagine Chelsea pulls one back. You hear, "Come on, Chelsea!" But if they don't, you just see the head glittering. There's always gold at the end of the rainbow. And we just found the gold over here. It's here. The gold is here. Alright, so corner to Chelsea. And one in singing one. And it's cleared. And it's Nicolas Jackson. No, where's Nicolas Jackson?
Pull it.
Oh, Charlie. Charlie. Alright, so see, there's no better place to be than in the studios of our media. Trust me, you really enjoy this watch along. And it's see, it's this guy. Okay, so let's go again. It's Chelsea trying to at least just get something from this game. At least they want to return back to England as world champions with some respect to their name, because with this one it doesn't look respectable. Marco Papa is also behind, the line, and he's actually holding his vitals in his hands. I don't know what happened, if it's scratched, but then Nicolas Jackson also down on the turf, getting a bit feisty. Andre Santos into the book, the referee, and that was nasty actually on Nicolas Jackson, and he goes down wailing. Oof. So now let's see what happens. Leon Goretzka with a long one. We have about 13 more seconds to play here. And referee looks to his watch, then to the other one. And that is the full-time whistle at the Allianz Arena. And then Vincent Kompany and Enzo Maresca will embrace, share a word.
You see, this is what I don't like about our coach.
Okay.
You've played woeful football. You've not used your brains, and you are smiling at the end of being beaten 3-1.
So what should he have done? What do you think?
At least just storm into the dressing room. You understand?
Without even
just stop.
That's sportsmanship.
Oh, what?
Charlie, explain sportsmanship to you. Charlie, I think maybe it will be fair for you.
That's sportsmanship.
But Manchester United, you should be scared though, because we want Artigas.
You know you are.
So Manchester United must have beaten that Charlie. Chelsea killed them over the weekend. But then 90 minutes up here, Chelsea are losing their first Champions League game of the season to Bayern Munich. Hurricane with a double. And then Trevor Chalobah also put it into his own net to give Bayern the lead. Kopama pulled one back, but then unfortunately that would be a mere consolation for Chelsea in their first group stage game in the 2025-26 UEFA Champions League season. And after 90 minutes, it's all done, gentlemen. Let me take your quick thoughts about the game. Let me start off with you. Because I know my brother is a bit emotional. He needs to calm down. He needs to cool off. But Gideon, what do you make of this game?
I mean, this game was all Bayern. Bayern showed their quality throughout the 90 minutes. In the first half, it looked like Chelsea were coming into the game. But in the second half, I think Bayern took over the game completely and destroyed Chelsea. And they won by 3-1. I think it was a very... Vincent Kompany. My brother said he came from Burnley. He outclassed Enzo Maresca tactically in all departments of the game. Bayern were class. They showed their quality and they won the game deservedly, and they showed their quality as well. Let me hear from Atigama Olifors with his assessment of the game. Atiga, maybe a minute silent wouldn't be bad as well.
This is how not to play football. You understand? At the highest level, if you are competing against Bayern, if you are competing against the creme de la creme of football, you understand? You don't play football as if you are scared, because at the end of the day, that's why you have been backed in the transfer market. You've been given the money to buy quality, and then you come to Allianz Arena and play football as if you are scared, as if you are puppet. You understand? This is how not to play football. Enzo Maresca has just shown us how not to play football. Tactically, technically. You see, I do not fathom the reason why after going 1-0 down, you are still a bit defensive. Go toe to toe with Bayern. If we get beaten, we get beaten because we've got goals in us. We've got goals in us as a team. So you realize that when we were sat deep, it took away the talent. It took away the skill set of Cole Palmer and then our trident up front. But if the moment we got out of our defensive shape, you could see the talent out there. You could see that where the chances are being created, that the chances were being created. But you still kept them in the defensive shape, and then you continuously saw them misplacing the passes in the defensive third. What?
A minute silent for Chelsea fans. Please silent. Total silence, please. But as a sportsman, I need shit. Alright, so all too soon we've come to a closure of another thrilling UEFA Champions League game, and it's just been entertaining from minute 1 up until the very last minute. Thanks so much to Gideon, my panelist, and then also to Atiya Mauli-Force, who is actually boarded until they play Manchester United over the weekend. And to you who made time, and to those of you also predicted, we'll just say thank you, and definitely we'll get to see who won. We'll post that on our social media pages, on X, on Instagram, Facebook, and then also on YouTube. Thanks so much for making time. My name is Josiah. Keep watching. See, I'm being abused in my own studio, but keep watching. And our media, keep following our media, like, subscribe, and share, and always comment. And we'll be back again with another bang. Bye.